Yeah, well, so you're used to it.
It's not that big.
Idaho.
Um,
Yeah.
he invites you in, and his servants bring out, you know, little pastries and teas, and he says, and you notice that in the sitting room, standing in the corner looking out the window, there's somebody else in the room.
Can I see?
And they're wearing heavy, deep purple colored robes.
Can I see if I remember them, or like remember?
Well, you're looking at the back of them, and they have a
If
hood
I
up.
remember the robe.
Maybe. Go ahead and make an intelligence check. Or I guess that would be a wisdom check.
That would be wisdom.
During that, while we're in there, I will.
And apparently I don't, cause I'm like at 7.
Okay.
Can I ask him?
Well, Malum, what did you want to do?
Looking up real quick. What is that stupid thing? Know your enemy. I will stare at the dude in purple for 1 minute and try to gauge his superiority equalization to myself.
Okay.
I'll just wait for him to do that first.
Okay, before you ask who this person is.
Yeah, in case it triggers them.
Okay.
While they're all doing that, can I figure out how to acquire that stat?
Yeah, I have it. It is not something that you'll be able to purchase. There is a possibility that you may be able to find it, though.
Can we steal it?
Well, I mean, dungeon delving, stealing, and I guess it all matters on what you call it.
It really depends on if the guy is home or not, and if he's holding it at the time.
I
Right.
mean, we're just borrowing it for a long amount of time.
A lot of things that happen underground are, murky. Hold on.
I also have northern outside my bedroom window. Every morning they come and chirp at my window.
Can I purchase some alchemist fire in this place?
Only my bedroom. There's
That you
3
can
bedrooms
purchase.
upstairs. And they choose mine.
There-
What's up?
There are 18
Really annoying.
flasks available in town.
18?
Correct.
Okay. What is the price of said?
It is the price out of the player's handbook. Hold on just a second, I'll look that up.
I was thinking of something. Oh yeah. Chickens also like me. Don't follow me. I'll turn around and they'll just stop. And then I turn back
So
around and
the cost of alchemist fire
it's like if you grab their egg, pick it up, and put it back down, they'll think it's food.
is 50 gold pieces per flask.
Even though they watched you pick it up and put it back down, they think it's food.
You can have one.
They're not the brightest, but
Okay.
I like how most people
Since
say
I
they
have
come
some
from
gems, can I try to
think they
convince
come
the
from
person that the
dodo.
gems are worth more than they actually
It
are?
makes more sense.
Go ahead and make a
They
deception
look
check.
more alike.
I would gladly be deceptive. I would gladly try to be deceptive. I imagine 10 is not very deceptive.
No, yeah, they don't believe you. It's still 50 gold pieces per flask.
That's pretty expensive for a flask.
Okay. Fine, I'll take 3 flasks.
Okay.
Do I get a discount for that?
Hanging bolt. So after a few moments, and this individual standing in the corner looking out the window is silent the entire time, and then finally Mayor Tosspapel comes into the sitting room and he says, "Oh, thank you for all that have gathered. Let me introduce you to our guest. this gentleman is named Renwick Carradoon. And you see this gaunt individual turn around, and he pulls back his hood, and he has black hair, and he is very frail and gaunt looking. He is, and his skin is looks like it could be paper thin.
I like your robe.
He says, "Well, thank you." And he says, "I came to Mayor Toscobble seeking an audience with the group of adventurers that have been dealing with the issue of elemental evil in this area."
Most of us are here. But,
He says, he tells you that he has been aware that the cult of the Black Earth, the last remaining elemental cult, he's been aware for a long time that they were operating out of the Sacred Stone Monastery. And he commends you on how well you dealt with that situation, but he chastises you a bit because you didn't finish the job, as he puts it.
I don't even remember them.
And he says he has been staying at the monastery for some time. He has many magical experiments that he has been dealing with, and he spends most of his time in the library.
Oh, this is a lich.
Onomatopoeia goes, ding! I know who this is. And he says, deep below the monastery is a location called the Black Geode. And he says that from what he can gather, it is the last elemental node that needs to be destroyed for the Elder Elemental Eye to be shut from the world. And he would like to hire you to deal with it, because the cult of the Black Earth is starting to cause issues for he and his brother.
Ooh, do I get a ruby for it?
No. He is going to, he says that should you be able to handle this, he will give you half the reward up front and the second half of the reward when you return. And he, over on the table, there's a cloth laid out, and you can see that there are things under this cloth, and he pulls the cloth back. And there's a small chest and 2 bags. And laying on top of the bags is a staff. And you can see that one bag seems to be full of coins, the other bag is full of gems, and you don't know what's in the chest. And he says that he would be willing to give you one of the bags, the staff, and one item out of the chest each before you go on your journey, and then give you the rest when you return.
Can I ask him what kind of staff it is?
He says it is a staff of necromancy.
What?
So you made a necromancer?
Yeah.
Too bad I'm not there.
I'll give somebody can give that to Harry.
Sam and Bill picked up Woody.
Okay.
I guess I'll hold on to the staff for Harry once we get in.
Okay. So Luna is going to pick up the staff and hold it for Eric. So which of the bags do you want to pick, left or right?
Not currently.
I mean, I like the idea of gems, but it's up to them.
All that's kind of
I
on
take
pause
left.
for a moment.
So Onomatopoeia says left. What do you guys say?
Really, any one that they want. I don't really
Can I
care.
look in the chest?
Yeah, so he gives you guys the left bag, and the left bag has 4,000 platinum pieces in it.
Ooh, that is very good.
He says, he says, I really want this issue to be dealt with.
I can see that now.
Probably really annoying for him.
Especially when he can't.
Well, he's a
deal with it
lich, so I would
himself.
think everything's annoying to him. Breathing is like annoying.
Darn, breathing the same air. Now he's mad.
So Jeff, or Sun Moon, roll percentage dice.
Okay,
Percentage dice. Oh, I got my dice stuck.
86.
Oh boy. Yeah, hold on. You rolled really well.
Oh. I'm like, uh-oh. Didn't sound good.
You rolled almost too well.
Shee. Weird dog.
You reach into the chest and pull out a book.
Yes, book.
And he says, "Oh,
Good luck.
this is especially handy for you. It is a manual of gainful exercise.
Oh.
The book describes fitness exercises, and its words are charged with magic. If you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines, your strength score increases by 2, as does your maximum for that score. The manual then loses its magic, but regains it in a century."
Do you have one for dexterity?
Do we have any sugar for this tea?
One of the servants comes over and brings a little bowl of sugar for you.
Thank you.
Malum, roll D100.
1 second. What do
Are
I
we all
roll?
rolling or?
Just roll D100. Or percentile.
I know that is, I meant 4, not what.
Jesus, God, no.
87.
Okay. So you reach into the chest and you pull out another book. This book, he says, "Oh, that's an excellent book. I'm not sure what you'll do with it. It is a manual of golems. The tome contains information and incantations necessary to make a particular type of golem. In this case, it would be a flesh golem.
Yeah.
The DM chooses the type and determines it randomly. To decipher and use the manual, you must be a spellcaster with at least 2 5th-level spell slots. A creature that can't use a manual of golems and attempts to read it takes 66 psychic damage."
So what do they look like? Do they look like kind of muscly, fleshy, or just?
No, they look like
flesh?
Frankenstein.
I'll
Oh.
hold on to
They're
the
rotten.
Okay?
Disgusting.
And since Ari isn't there, he'll allow you to draw again. Go ahead and roll another D100.
What's a deal?
Yeah, I'll totally hold on to that for Harry.
I'll make flesh golems at some point. That's fun.
51.
Sounds disgusting.
You pull out a wand of polymorph.
Ooh.
Nice.
What does that do?
I will totally keep that.
I thought you might.
I don't even know what that is.
Looks like he's falling over.
Well, I have spell capabilities.
Oh.
So, wand of polymorph, it requires attunement by a spellcaster. This wand has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast the polymorph spell. Spell save DC 15. The wand regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the wand crumbles into ashes and is destroyed.
So don't give it to me. I definitely don't trust myself with it.
Malum pulled two magical items that he really can't use. Luna.
Save 15.
Yep. Go ahead and roll percentage.
So 2d10s, correct?
Correct. The dice that's 0 through 9, or 0, 0 through 9, 0.
So these two.
Yep.
I got a 10 and an 8.
Okay, so you got an 18. Oh. Yeah. So, in a lot of my games, I know Jeff will remember this. This is a holy grail item that she just randomly rolled. You pull out a small ring.
I like rings.
It requires attunement, and he tells you this is a ring of regeneration. While wearing this ring, you regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes, provided that you have at least 1 hit point. If you lose a body part, the ring causes the missing part to regrow and return to full functionality after 1d6 plus 1 days, if you have at least 1 hit point the whole time.
I'll definitely
So,
attune to
this
that.
ring gives you the ability that trolls have naturally.
Yeah, I'll tune to this ring.
Okay? And onomatopoeia, roll D100.
They look kind of hungry.
You pull out a robe.
My character likes to wear robes.
I'm
And
sure that they've already eaten stuff. Back this way, please.
come on,
The fishies love me.
come on.
At least she's nicer than one of my friends.
So you pull out this robe, and there are, the pattern on it. It looks like you're looking at the night sky.
Ooh.
This black and dark blue robe is embroidered with small white or silver stars. You gain a +1 bonus to saving throws while you wear it. This is a robe of stars. 6 stars located on the robe's upper front portion are particularly large. While wearing this robe, you can use an action to pull off one of the stars and use it to cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell. Daily at dusk, 1d6 removed stars will reappear on the robe. While you wear the robe, you can use an action to enter the astral plane along with everything you are wearing and carrying. You remain there until you use an action to return to the plane you were on. You reappear in the last space you occupied, or if that space is occupied, the nearest unoccupied space.
That is cool.
And it does require attunement.
Okay, I'll attune to that. That sounds great.
So everybody got something that's kind of describes their character except for
Except for Malum. Yeah. Malum rolled too well.
and he got items he can't use.
You rolled too well.
Oh, did I?
You got all the magic user items.
Well, I'm a magic user now.
That is true. You did take a level of Bard, so you could theoretically attune to that wand of Polyglot.
I got another ring. I mean, as a dragonborn princess, that wouldn't go well. Shiny.
So he he gives you a map and shows you where there's a cellar entrance to the Black Geode. And you, having already been through the Sacred Stone Monastery and the and most of the Temple of the Black Earth, you are aware of generally where this room is. And he shows you that there's a secret trap door, and he tells you how to open it. And he says that the cultists many of the higher ranking cultists have gone below into the Black Geode and are attempting to reinvigorate their cult because you pretty much did a number on them. And he suspects that they are doing rituals trying to bring about Ogrimmok, the Prince of Evil Earth.
So we just gotta crash for a ritual.
Yeah, you gotta go in there and kill some folks.
I mean, who wouldn't want to crash a ritual? That sounds fun.
I swear to God, we were just in our church and we were trying to pray and these 6 idiots came in and just started swinging axes at us.
Let's do it. Let's go in there. Oh, did we rest or get back all our stuff from left?
Yes, you can take a long rest, get all your hit points and spell slots back.
Good.
I would assume that you would probably spend gold on, restocking arrows and bolts and rations and spell components.
For me, it would be rations. I don't really use a bow and arrow.
Right, but you do have spell components, so spend whatever you think is appropriate for your needs for reagents. Oh God. I will be right back. I have to go take my mask off or I'm going to die. I am literally going to die.
So, does anybody have any desire for the polymorph one?
I mean, I don't really know what polymorph does.
If nobody really wants it, I'll keep it, but if somebody thinks they'll use it a lot, I'll give it to
Maybe it
them.
wasn't taken.
When I couldn't use it, it wouldn't have a feat or something. I'd have to offset to get it used.
I already have something like polymorph.
I'm good. Yeah, how about it?
Ooh, no, something that would be cool. A changeling
Yeah, I took the
druid.
level on far, so I can get
So
a
that
cure
one we can
spell and a
make
few other little
changes.
things that I thought might help us.
Like a theme song.
Look at him.
I know for the new campaign, I'll be a changeling rogue assassin.
Bane's not bad.
So it's the first time I'm not playing with magic.
Yeah, it'll be good. I was thinking about
But yeah, since the game's coming to an end, when I retire, I'm gonna go do drunken karaoke in the tavern.
Dude, I remember.
I'm gonna go be drunk and let it toil fights.
I know.
We all went into a bar. Except for we brought a child into the bar. So all of us are sitting here talking with the adults, and you have this child elf running around, she can't sing there. Well, all the adults are getting drunk.
It used to be in the 50s that part of teaching your kids manners is teaching them to make drinks.
Oh, he didn't serve anything, he just sat there and watched us all get drunk. Somebody broke a bed just because they went to lay on it and it broke.
Right on.
I always thought that was very
I think somebody broke a stool. The poor bar owner. Most things are broken because of this one big dude. He doesn't mean to break them, but he just does. I think somebody was trying to flirt with somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just everything going into total chaos because all the players except for the child elf is drunk.
Should be like a minus.
That tells me that the child elf is a weakling.
That's right. Don't they want to be cool?
I know, right?
I
How are you going to gain acceptance if you're not going to get drunk too?
mean, he can now tell the bar owner that one of his beds and stools are broken.
That's right.
So we
Not only that, but he's an elf. He's probably a cheap
took
date.
a while, right?
You what now?
Our downtime took a while, correct?
Yes.
During the downtime, is it possible to
Well, you got the mana. Is it moving time?
see if I can find
You never have to worry about the
ring of reduce or something that can
Somebody work.
Yeah,
I'd like to hide in my bed.
You it wrong anyways. It's not gonna go well for
Don't
you.
go down here.
I want to see if I can find a way to reduce the wyvern size at will.
Yes. There is a sorceress that lives in
I draw
town,
myself a lot. I normally use this skin tone since I'm so light.
and she
I just couldn't find it for a while. So I'm digging through my bag one time. And I'm like,
she can get some of the work done with the blacksmith,
Someone will want you, Chase. I'm sure of
and
it.
then my grandma took it to
and that would cost you a total
If you only use one a lot. No, I just use this one a lot. It's not
of
the same thing as what I said.
6,400 gold.
Oh. Oh, let me see how much I got my.
Actually, I think it's really
Where did I
nice.
grab the marker?
your bag of national savings and loan.
For a regular
Yeah.
amount,
Why did I grab the marker? That doesn't work.
6,400?
Correct.
You probably never wrote that.
Oh, I quote that.
Well,
Unless you're
you
evil and
just
cheating.
the party just got a bag of 4,000 platinum.
Alright, specifically looking for one field of the dead.
Are we dividing that amongst the party?
So, yeah, I guess
I know it's a no for the Field of the Dead. 'cause
How many
other people
party
did
members
look
are
in
there?
and
5.
Already checked that one yesterday.
6 if you want to include Carrot.
Yeah, dominating of rain.
That'd be 800.
I mean, I could take the least.
That's 8,000 apiece.
1,100.
Or 100.
Which is 8,000 gold.
No, that's 800 platinum. Yeah. Yeah, okay, but I got 8,000 gold. Sure,
the other
thing.
Okay.
I'll distribute the
All
gems.
the ink's coming up here.
I'll distribute the gems from this
Down.
Niblin, so everybody has 100 in gems.
Up.
64, 8, that's 15.
So
Um,
she and the blacksmith tell you that it'll take about 15 days to properly enchant the wyvern's barding.
Do you know what
Is that how long our downtime is? Or was?
No. You guys were only basically gone about 3 days.
I remember when I became cool
Okay.
in school because I took scissors, took the backs off of Crayola markers, and took the sponge out. Everybody thought that was
Okay,
cool,
then
and I don't know
will,
why.
go ahead and have
I just
them
like
build
messing
that
with the
armor
sponge.
and we'll be back.
Especially
Okay.
with dyeing markers. Like, I'll take the sponge out and kind of use the sponge.
All right.
And they all thought that was cool. Like,
So is there any
there's gotta be a way for the markers.
is there anything else you want to do in town before setting out for the Black Geode?
Can anybody trade my manual strength for another manual?
I mean, I don't have a.
No, those manuals are extremely rare.
I got fucking writing thing.
Okay, I'll be on the hunt wherever we go, looking in shops to see if anyone has equivalent.
Okay.
I want to see if there's anything magical around.
Around town.
Anytime we're in, doesn't travel, the bar town doesn't, I'll look elsewhere.
Hi guys, now where are we going?
Oh, by the way, you have your.
Yeah, I would assume by now, with them doing everything, you've made it back to the party.
By the way, I gave you your staff.
Every version of Lily.
It was that first staff though.
They can throw away their hand with lilies.
The necromancer staff. I can't use that. The necromancer.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ed.
So around town, you find a
What if I tried
couple of
flipping
things.
it?
You find
Which version are you looking
a
for?
set of boots of false tracks Doesn't require attunement.
But I already have
It says when you wear these boots, while wearing these boots, you can choose to have them leave tracks like those of another kind of humanoid of your size.
I mean, I don't think I could wear them with also my spider boots.
That's true.
Yes, there's that.
Let's go.
I mean, if she wants it, I can buy it for her.
They want 200 gold for it.
Oh, that's pretty cheap. Yeah, I'll buy it for her.
What a roll go to the
You find an orb of time.
What does that do?
While holding this orb, you can use an action to determine whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening, or nighttime outside.
That'd be pretty cool to have.
It will only function on the material plane.
Material plane.
Magic watch.
It's fancier
But it
than
doesn't really tell you exact time. It just says things like, "Oh, well, it's almost noon."
I mean, if it doesn't tell the time, I think I'd rather go buy a pocket watch.
You find a tankard that has a stern face sculpted into one side. And it is labeled as a tankard of sobriety. You can drink ale, wine, or any other non-magical alcoholic beverage poured into it without becoming inebriated. The tankard has no effect on magical liquids or harmful substances such as poison.
Why would anybody drink poison?
You'd be surprised.
It'd be handy during a poker game when you're trying to get everybody drunk so you can steal their money.
You do find a walking cane called a veteran's cane. When you grasp this walking cane and use a bonus action to speak the command word, it transforms into an ordinary longsword and ceases to be magical.
Ooh, now that's something I would invest in. Except for I don't think I can use a long sword.
No, you're a druid, so
It would be cool to have if it was a scimitar.
and that's about all you find.
Nothing much.
Yeah, magic items are not the big magic items are not something you generally go into a shop and purchase.
Yeah, I was just looking for something cool.
In fact, a lot of magic items, you know, historically, that wizards like Elminster and Mordenkainen and some of the other high-ranking wizards literally take magic items and go out and salt dungeons and ruins with them.
Are you guys ready to travel into the earth? I am.
So Onomatopoeia says she's ready to travel.
I mean, I have nothing else to do.
All right. So you travel to the Scarlet Monastery, and that takes about a day. And following the map that Renwick gave you, you're easily able to find this secret trap door in the floor of this room. And there, below this trapdoor, there are carved stone steps that go down into darkness. And Ari, you can recognize that these steps weren't carved so much as they were molded.
I don't understand this.
Like magically molded?
Correct.
Confusing, 'cause I'm looking for this one guy that has worm in it.
You get down to the bottom of these stairs. The rough walls of this cavern rise to a vaulted ceiling hung with stalactites and clumps of slender, luminous crystals that bathe the cavern in a soft violet light. Passages lead east and west. To the east, the tunnel ascends. The western passage is flanked by a pair of 20-foot-tall stone statues of rough-hewn humanoids, their faces grim masks of forbiddance. Next to each statue is a human guard encased in stone armor. And I guess, actually, these guys are... No, this is right. Never mind.
I'm guessing they're not too
Like
happy that we're here.
And they are guards. Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah, I knew they weren't too happy. Hey, but if they're guards, they probably have some
Yeah.
good payout.
I'm not sure exactly where they ended up.
That is if they got their paycheck.
Yeah, Carrie says you guys should have bought some health potions.
Probably.
Yeah, that.
They are 500 each for a regular health potion.
You know, or we can just borrow them. Just kidding. No.
Borrow them off the people you kill.
Oh yeah, that would work.
That's the way I like to do it.
I mean, that is if they have any. But wouldn't a guard have one?
If they aren't.
Woo! 20. So minus 1, it would be 19. Hey, that's probably one of the best rolls I've gotten in a long time.
And these guys rolled dismal for their...
Whew, that means I'm good.
Luna, what'd you get?
19.
Yeah, this might be Luna's time to shine. And onomatopoeia.
Soft 20.
I got a... Darn you, initiative.
And
Yeah,
Sun Moon.
minus 1.
12.
And Malum.
A sad 9.
Wow.
Have I traded with somebody?
And Airy.
Nat 20 for a 24.
Okay. And let me see if I can get a better angle for the camera. Maybe that can be a little bit better since we're starting at that end of the map. Can you guys see that better?
Yep.
Okay. So, Ari, with your big 24, what would you like to do?
Are these people humanoids?
They are humans, and they are wearing armor made out of stone.
Wouldn't that be pretty heavy for them?
Yeah?
Yes, they're humans. Is that less the cat? Yeah. I'm going to cast, finally, Crown of Madness on one of them.
Okay.
I don't know what they are. I tried them.
It's a wisdom save.
Okay.
They look like little snakes.
7.
Yeah, they look like a sea snake.
Oh, no, it worked. Okay. So they get a fancy crown, and moving on each turn is to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself, and I choose its buddy.
Okay. Okay. Did you want to move at all?
I'm gonna stand there and laugh because my spell finally gets to work.
Okay.
You cast conscious hideous laughter on yourself for succeeding.
Yes.
Yes.
Just looking
Any point.
smug.
Oh no, I stunned myself for 2 rounds due to laughter. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to
That's
do?
him.
Okay, let's cast some. Wait, how close am I?
You are, I put you at the back of the group because that's where you always are.
Yeah.
Let's see here. They are 15 feet away from you.
Okay, I can use the tentacle rod to smack one of them then. That'd be fun. Okay.
You gonna tickle the octopus?
Yeah. So it's got three tentacles. I think I rolled for each one.
Yeah, you get 3 attacks with it.
So it's
It's such a ridiculous item. It's like, I'm just gonna hold out this stick and the tentacles are gonna do their thing. It's so phallic.
I got 27
27 hits,
and 24,
24 hits,
then 16.
miss.
Okay.
Which is luckily for him because if all 3 of them hit, he would be grappled.
Let's see here. So 1d6 per hit.
Leave it up to the drow and their kinky melee weapons.
I got 8 points of damage for that.
Total?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not too bad.
So this guy. Ari, how many rounds does that last? Or how long does?
Up to 1 minute, as long as I keep concentrating on it.
Okay.
It'll take a while.
Yeah.
He can make a wisdom save at the end of each turn.
Okay. The other guy gets slapped by tentacles.
Damn. That's been a while since all that area is burned. Imagine it's pretty.
Okay. Did you want to move or anything else?
I'll back away a little bit. That's kind of too close to comfort.
Just hide behind
back
Yeah.
him again.
Yeah, hide behind everybody.
Okay. Well, Luna, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I mean, they're just humans, right?
Yep.
I guess I'll just use my flame blade.
Okay. And you're gonna move up and attack. Do you want to attack the one that she just slapped with the tentacles?
I mean, sure, why not?
Okay.
I mean, I'll try. I don't know if I'll hit it.
There you go.
If I keep rolling good, I will. And it doesn't add anything to hit, right?
So, your spell attack bonus,
Oh, okay.
which I think for you is at least a +5. You did not roll a 1.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, well, that's not that bad. So with your spell attack bonus, what is that though?
It's gonna be a 9.
9? Okay. So that's a miss.
I told you I wouldn't roll.
And you don't get a second attack.
I used the
Your bonus for
action.
Right. And yeah, let me double check. Just in case. You're level 13 now?
Yeah.
Nope. All of your stuff is put into being casting spells and wild shaping. All right. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I will move up to hit the same person and keep a square between me and the medicine person.
Okay.
with the electrical damage, 13 plus 2 electrical.
Okay. Okay.
How's he looking?
He's still looking okay.
Okay, second wind vane, a whopping 15.
That's a miss.
Okay, that'll do an unarmed strike. 29.
That's it.
For 7 more points, Stunning Fist, DC 17.
Okay.
DC 18 now, sorry.
And he rolled a 17. So he is stunned.
Then I'll move back 20 feet.
Okay. Okay.
Done.
Malum, what would you like to do?
Let's see.
So one is
We'll start off with.
stunned and one is crazy.
What's up?
Well, I will use, as my bonus action, I will use Bardic Inspiration,
Okay.
and I will drop that at Sun Moon.
Okay.
Whee! Are you familiar with what that does, Sun
So
Moon?
he gets an extra D6.
Yeah.
On pretty
for
much any
after
roll.
save.
Cool.
And you can use that after you roll your D20 before you decide if you want to use it or not.
Nice, thank you.
And that lasts for 10 minutes, but you only get it once.
Okay.
Alright, then for my actual turn, I will run over to the one that you said is stunned,
Okay.
and I will pull out my Frostbrand and my Dragon Slayer,
Okay.
and no, I'll use my rapier. I'll use the Frostbrand and the rapier. I'll pull those two out and give them a slash and a poke.
Okay. Have this image in my head that you're carrying around like a golf bag full of swords.
How is it just like a nice like skirt of swords?
Yes, yes, a kilt of swords.
Ooh, Frostbrand is a 1.
Ugh.
We're gonna roll good this time.
So you miss with the Frostbrand and it goes flying off into the darkness. And you can hear cling, cling, cling as it falls down into the darkness below you.
Son of a bitch. Then
Matthew, sword.
he gets a poke.
Okay?
That's gonna be a 10.
That is a miss.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So, Crown of Madness Black Earth Guard turns and swings on the other Black Earth Guard.
With advantage.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Oh wait, I was attacking the one with that was stunned. Didn't I get advantage?
Yes, you should have.
I did not realize that.
Go ahead and roll again, see if you actually lost your sword.
No, that would have been a 25 to hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, God, he was stunned. Yay, my sword is not gone. Do you want the ice damage separate or all together?
It can be all together on this one.
sneak also apply, or does that not apply right now?
It does apply.
We got 10, 15, 22 damage.
Okay. So that changes things considerably. So you kill this guy and he falls off the ledge off into the abyss somewhere. This could be the abyss. The mad guy, before he can go, because that guy died, it changes the initiative. Popping up here and here are two earth elementals. And believe it or not, the earth elementals are smarter than the guards.
I mean, the guards didn't seem too smart.
No.
So we can't say that they're dumb as rocks because the rocks are smarter?
Right. Right.
They're smart as rocks.
So we can't just throw blocks and they'll get distracted.
It might make it better for Edge if you heat it up first because it might help to.
Okay. And he turns around and attacks one of the earth elementals. And he hits with a soft 20.
I remember when my friends from this thing while we were in the middle of class in 6th grade. It was one of the rare occasions that I was awake. In 6th grade, I just had this problem where I was always passed out. I was always
For
out
5 piercing damage.
Nobody could wake me up. The teachers even sat me by them so I wouldn't fall asleep. And after a while, I just was out.
And his second attack.
I don't even know what it was.
Ah, nat 20.
I was always passed out, so it's one of the rare occasions I was awake and, talking. I think a while where people were trying to take this book from me, which I don't know why my teacher had.
For 8.
She's like, she has something for religion, and there was a Nazi book in there, and we're all really, really, surprised that it's there. And me being the huge history geek, I wanted to read it, but everybody kept taking it away from me and hit it. And one of my friends took it and hit it behind my shoulder. I'm like, no.
And then he gets to try and make a save.
I mean, it will keep me awake.
No, I had a friend that was narcotic in school, and one of the teachers
confident.
was real
Sure.
sure about it.
No,
The first time I got to use it, okay.
he got a 9.
They were all scared they were going to sue me or something.
Oh, it was this one
Ari,
teacher
what would
that
you like to
I
do?
keep falling asleep. Sleep. You're gonna have to go to the office and sleep there. I fell asleep right next to
Because I have to
it.
use
Not
my action
caring.
to keep control of them, so that's what I will do.
If you're gonna send me up to the office.
Do you have to use an action to do that? I thought you just had to maintain concentration.
Yeah, I'll sleep
Here,
wherever I
you must use an action to maintain control.
Huh. Okay.
I like the barrel.
Okay, so did you want to move at all or stay where you're at?
I don't see how it's bothering her though. I'm not even that disruptive. I don't snore. I'm just out.
Enjoy controlling minion who's not dead for once.
Okay.
And she was the health teacher.
These living puppets aren't nearly as much fun. They have their own wants and desires.
He's doing more damage, so
Yeah, right?
She was
he's
a
not
PE
dead
teacher
after
too.
one hit. That's a bonus.
And I like her better than the male PE.
So, last Saturday night's game, one of the players bought me a humongous D20, metal D20.
Best student
And the entire night that D20 wouldn't roll anything more than a 1 to a 5.
and there's
And I'm like, so you basically just bought a $13 dice so that I could fail. Well, then last night, so it's silver and black. And so last night, we got into heavy combat and I was rolling and rolling and rolling and I'm looking at, I finally looked down at the dice and I'm like, my dice isn't black anymore, it's green. Come to find out, it is a mood ring dice. And that the more you hold it, it changes color.
Okay, who is this? Because
Yeah.
all my friends are over there. I turn around and my PE teacher and see that. I
Onomatopoeia.
like it when you smile. You should
What would you
smile
like to
more.
do?
I'm like,
I'll cast guiding bolt on. There's wait, how many guys are there now?
So 2 earth elementals popped up. And the black earth guardsman that has Crown of Madness on him attacked one of the earth elements.
Oh, okay.
In fact, he critted on the earth element.
I'm sorry, I should have taken.
No, you're fine.
Let me see. I'll cast, if I can cast guiding bolt on the one that you did, I can do that. But like a second level, I seem smart. If I could.
Unless you move, you'd be at disadvantage.
I could scooch, right? I should look at what leg. Let me see where I should.
You could move over into this rubble pile and hit him right in the face.
I do.
Although you could move to here and, well, you'd still be at disadvantage because if you hit the guardsman, then that's going to trigger a save for his madness.
I do. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I have spell sniper. Maybe I should move. Let's see.
So this is a black pit.
Oh, I can't do that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is there a way to? I can get back. I can right? And the spell sniper is supposed to like have the cover. So
Right.
they're half, and they should be a quarter.
Right. Well, he only had like quarter cover anyway.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Okay.
Because I don't want to hit the madness.
Yeah, the biggest rule with anything that's charmed is don't hit him because if you do, it can break the charm.
Yeah, I rolled terribly, so I got 10 altogether. There's no way in hell.
So no, that is a miss.
I'm gonna buy something. So is that? Should I wait?
Well, I was going to ask, did you want to use your bonus action?
I don't know.
So is it? I don't remember. Can you create your illusion as a bonus action?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I should just